So I decided to just do a midday live. You know what I'm saying? Just to pull up, see how everybody doing today. I am off. It's a holiday weekend. Um, and I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what I'm gonna do this weekend, right? However, I'm out and about right now today. Shout out to all my Harry Potter fans, okay? You know, yes, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I mean, I love Harry Potter. Keep your comments to yourself for those who are not into Harry Potter, okay? Just saying. But yeah, I hope everybody's having good. My little cousin graduated high school yesterday. Um, Her dinner is tonight, so I'm gonna go to that later on. But right now, I'm just taking care of some business. Like I said, half a day at work, and I said, you know what? Let me pull up on YouTube and see what's going on, see what everybody got going on. I don't normally go live this early, so I'm just really pulling up. A couple of you had asked me about if I was dropping a video about Patrick Clark, the accused murderer in Takeoff case. I'm not, and the reason why I'm not, because I shared a post on my Instagram. It's not like nothing new available, right? When I checked online, it only shows that it was the indictment. The actual indictment paper looks the same. Good morning, Triple K. It looks the same as the complaint. So if y'all remember when I did a little Cam indictment, literally the only change on the documents is it no longer says complaint, it says indictment. So that was the only difference. He filed a motion for bail, conditions edit or whatever, like to change up his, and it's just to go to like the dentist, like doctor's appointments. It's like nothing new on that. So I just was like, there's really no need to, just make a video on it. A lot of people have made videos and discussed it. So I was like, I'll just, mention it. But yeah, it just wasn't something I need to make a video on because all the other details we've already been over. You know what I'm saying? So it's no new stuff. He's still out on bail. Doesn't change his bail situation or nothing like that. Just pretty much now, originally with the complaint, and I think a couple people was confused, thinking, well, wasn't he already charged with murder? So he definitely was charged with murder, but he wasn't indicted on murder. So now the grand jury has agreed with the state that is enough evidence there to indict him on the murder. So hopefully at this point, now that the indictment has happened, we'll start seeing some progress, you know what I'm saying? Seeing something. Because for a minute I thought possibly this would be like a case that's gonna plead. Y'all, I can't stand when cars pull out in front of me and drive slow. What was I? But yeah, so I thought it was gonna be a case of maybe like, you know what I'm saying, plea was gonna take part. But listening to his lawyer make the statement on like they're not shocked about the outcome. However, when they get the chance to question, witnesses and stuff, it definitely screamed to me like they're willing to take this to trial. So I'm just saying, if we actually have a trial for this, y'all would definitely see me in Texas for sure. Okay, I'm definitely coming to Houston. I went, and now that's one trial I would not miss because at the end of the day, that's what started Mickey Truth on YouTube. So just know, if this goes to trial, definitely will be pulling up every day. I don't care how long the trial take. I will relocate temporarily to see this through to the end. I told y'all that months ago. I'm definitely gonna make sure I see it to the end. And we'll go from there. Now I'm still kind of like, why we don't know if anybody will be charged or whatnot in the attempted murders, which I think should be listed as attempted murders for the other victims that were shot. But that's still on the hush hush. And like I told y'all before, you know what I'm saying? It's no motion with this. Y'all know I don't mind calling police departments and all that, but one thing I can tell y'all about Houston PD, they really be tight-lipped. If you call, you may get a little bit of info, but it's never gonna be something like, they gonna always say, oh well, when we want y'all to know, y'all will know type thing. So that's that. So I actually need to reach out to for like, when before everybody knew who the female victim was, I actually was keeping in contact with her behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to give her privacy and all that. But I made it my business at least once a month to tap in with her to check on. I haven't done it like in the past 2 months, and that's on my end. It's just been a lot. But I'm definitely gonna reach out to her and check in with her. You know, never know. Maybe we might even do an interview. We never know. You know, I kind of just wanted to leave her alone. You know, she did the interview with the news or whatnot. I never wanted to cross that, but you know, cause y'all know I already knew who the person was the whole time. Cause I'm good like that. But again, I want to give privacy and all that stuff. So we'll see. I'm gonna check in with her though. And it don't be now. Look, I don't be like sending crazy stuff. It really be like sending you prayers, hope everything is good or whatever. And you know, and she'll be like, yeah, or whatever. Shout out to Big Step. But hold on, Big Step say Dirt is Mickey. How do you feel about it? I don't know what you're talking about. Right, on Triple K. And that's another reason why I didn't want to ask for an interview or nothing, because I did hear that they were supposed to be suing. Big Stepper, what is you talking about? Big Stepper said I can't pin the messages because I'm on regular live on YouTube. Big Stepper said Dirt is not a rat. Mickey, how do you feel about that? I mean, I don't know. Like, did I ever call him a rat? I'm gonna say, like, who said he was a rat? And if you talking about the Atlanta case, I for sure think it's suspicious that how it happened. You know, I made a whole video about it. Shout out to King AK-47. He actually played that video on his live a couple nights ago. Shout out to him for that. But I mean, I think it's suspicious. I don't think I never called him one though. So I don't know why you say that, Big Stuff. But I don't think I ever called him that. Definitely think it's some suspicion on how that played out. But now I did hear something about a song. I have not listened to the album. I actually got on Twitch last night because everybody, mama, okay, was playing the album. But before the first word came out, I was asleep, so I haven't heard it yet. I might get on Twitch and listen to it live myself though. Cause yes, I do have a Twitch account, I got a Rumble account, all that. I just don't have no followers. So I really just be on there. You know, listening to stuff and all that. But I gotta listen to the album. Cause I did hear that he addressed a lot of things. Oh, okay. I mean, to be honest, I ain't gonna say that's far-fetched to think that. Because I even said it was weird that one of Von's cases was closed within a month of him dying, and then the other one stayed open until Dirt case was closed. I mean, you know, King AK gonna say what he want to say. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he has actually looked into the. Why you look so ugly? Talking about God, son. But I mean, from what I've looked into, I can't put that on him. I do think it's suspicious though that his case, no documents are open. Like I said, the only page I saw was from like the news posted the actual closure. But that's not to throw it off. Like you are definitely free to get a case expunged, but I just feel like this is how I be feeling. In this day and age, I just be feeling like these people will at least have these documents readily available, because at some point you're going to be asked like, so what was actually done? And you talking about you going to be cold. You ain't got no clothes on. That's right. So tell my people, hey. I will have them roast you if you don't speak to them, okay? Hey, y'all. But, so, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. The whole, like I said, I requested, now I ain't gonna cap, I have requested, okay, Dirt paperwork from Chicago. Now, one thing I don't like about that old Chicago when it comes to paperwork, for one, they send you in loop-de-loops to get it. And at the time, I kind of just like, you know, is it really that important to me at that point to go through the loops and the ropes to get it? So I kind of left it alone. But I've showed y'all the emails. I've requested it for sure. I'm talking about I requested everything. However, they wanted me to send it a different way. They said, oh, you can't do it online. You got to do it this way. And then I was kind of just like, whatever, you know? But y'all know I'm about to do the O Block situation. So I did go back through the process because originally I did request King Von stuff because, you know, my whole thing is just all these allegations on him being a serial killer and got 11 bodies. And I actually went every case that's listed in that documentary. I requested the paperwork on the case, so I'm waiting for that. So that's the reason why I haven't started my O Block thing yet, because although I got the paperwork on the original murder of FBG Duck, I also want the paperwork hold on, B. Let me finish this. So I also wanted to just tie in the cases that was in the documentary. So I'm waiting on those documents because we're going to get to the bottom of this thing. We're going to see if he's actually listed. Now, street talk is one thing, right? So, you know, of course, people will always say something in the streets, right? That's not to say this, or the people know more or know things in the streets that the police probably don't know is not on file. But for somebody that's not in the actual streets to say he is a serial killer with 11 bodies and say it's documents to show it, then it should be documents to show it. Now, Big Stepper, you capping on that because you need to go watch that video. King Von actually did have 2 open cases in Atlanta. One was with Dirk, and then the other one was by himself where he actually dislocated somebody's jaw. See? Big Step, I done told you now. You got to know your info first. So, again, the assault case where he dislocated, literally, it says in the paperwork, he dislocated the man's jaw, allegedly, because he wasn't found guilty of it, but he was charged with it. That was closed within a month, right? And on that case, it says it's closed because he is now deceased. On the case with Dirk, when it closed, when Dirk got his charges dropped, Bonds did not say it was closed, being that he was deceased or lack of evidence or nothing like that. It says that the prosecution is choosing not to move forward with the charges. I mean, it could just be a lack of verbiage, but I mean, that to me sounds more like if he was living, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it would have been a different story. Or maybe it was like, I don't know. Like I said in that video, the verbiage was all being that I had another one of his cases to compare, which was closed due to no problems, and it clearly says because he's deceased. And then 2 years later, the other case is closed, and it's closed because it says the prosecution is choosing not to move forward. When you couldn't move forward anyway because the man is deceased anyway, right? But it's just, like I said, it could be, you know, we probably would never know. Because obviously no documents from that on Von's side, not Von's side, Dirk's side will ever reflect. You can literally pull up King Von. Okay, I'm back. Yo, I'm over here like, yo, y'all hear me? I don't even know what part y'all actually heard because my phone froze for some reason. Damn, I don't even know what we was talking But nevertheless, I wish YouTube would let you play music without no issue. But I'm gonna get on either my Rumble or my Twitch account today sometime, and I'm gonna listen to it. Like I said, I don't really have no followers over there because I don't really be over there. I post a couple times, but mainly I be over there listening to other people talk. But they listen to other people talk. But I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna listen to it because I heard he definitely addressed some things, including that case. So it will be interesting to hear what he said. But yeah, it's just Chicago, Cook County, because y'all remember, not just on them, I tried to get R. Kelly stuff and it was hard. It's just you gotta do a lot. But when they give it to you, they give it to you. You just gotta do a lot to get it. Let me see what else. I'm still waiting on Fetty Wap's plea agreement. Like I said, I'm still waiting on Fetty Wap's plea agreement. Like I said, from what I saw so far, I mean, I don't see nothing that will speak that he's doing any like corroboration or nothing. But you know, the plea agreement definitely would say what it is. So it hasn't dropped yet. I checked this morning. His plea didn't drop yet. And I will say this because Wack had sent me the messages that his Fetty Wap camp son. And to be honest, even without me knowing the situation, if y'all heard me talk about it in real time on the morning show when I first pulled it, because I never looked in Fetty Wap's stuff, I actually came to the same summary to match up the story. So to me, I really think it is what it is, because when I read the text later on that night, I was like, okay, well, that match up with what I felt based off the paperwork. So, but we'll see when the plea come out. Let's see what else was going around. I think that's it. I don't think it was nothing else I needed to touch on. I'm still working on content. Oh shoot. Still working on content. I'm still working on my Mode 3 content. And the other content I told y'all on that live that I'm working on. It's just, you know, a lot of content, right? Oh, so this is okay. So as far as, because I know it's gonna be my truth team probably not gonna want to ask me this, but some troll somewhere is gonna probably be in the comments at some point. So the whole transcripts for Fredo Bang. So I did request them. I have not heard back from them in regards to the transcripts yet. I have personally talked to Prosecutor Bradley in regards to it. Again, she could not confirm or deny that the transcripts in question, the ones that said was capped because it didn't align with discrepancies, and the ones that the attorney said did not exist, she could not tell me if those was accurate or not. She just told me to request them, which I did. I had already requested. She also clarified to me, because I told her what I was informed by the attorney. So I'm not going to get into details about all that because I'm going to actually do a video on it at some point. And I will sum it all up. So as of right now, I am waiting to get the transcripts directly from the court. And then I can let y'all know a final summary on it. Because one thing for sure is that the prosecutor actually said that the whatever, because again, back in February, I did the video and I showed the discovery paperwork that said it was an actual statement that was 54 pages. That's never been a question. It was the questioning of if those particular 54 pages was actually the 54 pages. So she did tell me that that statement was taken on April 22nd, 2022. So it's still a discrepancy with the date. Now, I'm going to wait until I actually get the documents to say. Now, if I get the documents and the date is wrong on the first page, then we know, okay, it was an error. But I'll let y'all know. So, like I said, I'm waiting for the actual, because I actually requested the transcripts and the audio. So, I'm waiting to get it. Once I get it, then I can kind of put everything together. So, yes, I have talked to the prosecutor in Melly case, she could not confirm or deny the transcripts that's floating around. She just told me to request them. But she did confirm that the actual date of the deposition was April 22nd, not April 4th. So again, once I get the transcripts, I'll be able to see if my transcripts say a different date on the first page. If my second page looks weird, I'll be able to see all that once I get it. And then I'll do content on it, sum it all up, because it's more information that I actually was able to verify. But I'm gonna hold off on it. I'm not gonna say it until I do my video. And y'all know one thing about me: when somebody call my bluff on something or attack me personally on something, I make it my business to definitely bring the facts with it. So when I drop my video, I'm gonna clarify everything across the board. So that will come. Like I said, I don't know how long it's gonna take. They just told me they had to order the documents and then they'll send me an email. So that's what I'm waiting on. So I talked to the prosecutor over the phone, and then I had her email me to summarize what she said. So I have that email, and all of that will be in my actual video. Okay, and like I said, I'm not gonna say that video is gonna drop tomorrow, right? But when I get it, because like I said, I will summarize everything, and you know, all that. And then another thing, for those who don't know, Melly is actually his actual trial is about to start. I want to say like a week or so from now. I think in June sometime. So yeah, so definitely anybody that's covering it, whatever you're covering, I mean, at this point, we're definitely, and again, I said this with the whole Patrick Clark situation with the takeoff case. Just be mindful what you're pushing as facts. Definitely be mindful. If it's your opinion, you're definitely welcome to have your opinion. Anybody. And I love a person that actually stand on business with their opinion, but don't push it as a fact, because this is a real life case, real life situation. You know, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people always say, oh, I'm popping and I'm, you know, getting traction. So that's even more reason to be mindful of what you say. And I've learned that you got to be mindful of what you say. You never know who may say so and so said this or whatever. That's just my opinion, right? Y'all remember when I first was starting to really get some traction, I said allegedly 1,000 freaking times every time I said something. So just my little piece of advice: if you want to push facts, then let it be facts, but you got to stand on facts too. And one thing about facts, they're not wrong because it's a fact. Opinion, right, can be wrongly misguided based off information, but if you say it's your opinion, then guess what? It's your opinion based off what you had. But to say it's a fact, that means without a doubt that's what it is. So just my word to the wise. So let's see what's next, because you know this is only a lunch break type live, so it's not gonna be a long one. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. Oh, so all right. So I told y'all before, I'm gonna do another snitching video, right? Because we had, well, not video. What is going on? It's more so an open discussion, right? What's up, Victor? So I did it one time before. Clubhouse had the whole like, what is snitching? What's considered snitching? What's that, Clubhouse? I think I did it on YouTube, but I had like Clubhouse on here. But anyway, I'm gonna do another video, right, about it. What it do? Who is that? Pujo? What's up? So I'm gonna do another one about snitching soon, okay? So that, you know, I had a conversation. Shout out to Music 101. And shout out to Don Ben, because I actually had a conversation with him about the same situation. I'm not gonna tell who we're talking about because I want to save it for the actual discussion. But I will say, no matter what you feel about snitching or who's being labeled as a snitch, I feel like it's important to have just a solid understanding, okay? Because the issue with, at this point in time, is that it's too many exceptions, right? So we want to make an exception in this case because we cool with this person, but then if that same situation happened over here, then oh no, that's not what it is. It's this. So to me, and that's why I'm always like I'm unbiased, because I just have the same criteria. Period. Right? You're not gonna find a situation where I say, well, that's not snitching, but then when somebody else it is, I'm always gonna be equal no matter what. Now, y'all laugh at me when I say it. Again, I don't even look at civilians. Right? I don't even use that word because I've never even heard that scenario until I got on YouTube. Because to me, it's like it's your lifestyle, right? So I'm big on principles. I am not out here doing crazy stuff in the streets, right? But I have principle, meaning if you are knowingly a part of something, then you, period, right? So that's just my principle. Ain't got nothing to do with streets. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that. So that's how I always look at it. It's just the principle of the matter. Now, so I think it's gonna be a good discussion because like me and Don Ben had a long discussion, and me and Music 101 had a nice discussion about it. And you know, we actually hold on, y'all, my phone about to die. So we actually had, you know, it makes, you know, I don't cut corners with it. It is what it is. Now, y'all laugh at me when I say justifiable snitch. But I mean, at the end of the day, would I knock you if that's what you chose? Nah, hell no. You gotta do what you gotta do. But we can't move away from the fact that it's still snitching. But I got some. I'm working. Ooh, that's a good part. Look, I almost passed the good part. I am working to get some special guests on this, so that's another reason why it's taking a little minute, because I do want some special guests to pull up. Okay, you know, I'm just starting to really be really heard, right? But you know, you never know who might tap in with me and pull up for it, or send me a little something to add to it. So you know, I'm working. I'm trying to see what my connections can get me. But anyway, y'all, I got to my destination. But so again, I am working on it. I know I told y'all I wanted to do it sooner than later, but I want to see if I can get these special guests a part of it. So yeah, so the snitching open discussion will be happening. I'm just trying to put it all together because I really want this to be what it is. And yeah, y'all already know I'm gonna do my weekly live. I think this week I'm gonna do probably Sunday. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie, because I think Saturday, tomorrow, I'm gonna be in Charlotte. And I'm not getting no live. So Sunday night I'll do my weekly live. Thank you, Triple K YouTube. So Sunday I'll see y'all on live. Y'all know if something come about, I'll drop a video. Y'all make sure y'all go watch my update to that, my very first viral short. Okay, very first time having a short go viral. And it was about the Georgia mom who passed out at McDonald's. So I did an update video on it. Y'all make sure y'all go like it, share it, because I wanted to, you know, that's a whole different dynamic of people. And I want to show that I'm diverse. I don't do just, you know, snitching stuff. I can do actual, you know, cases and stuff like that. And yeah, so let me get up off here. I wanted to stay under 30 minutes, and I'm right at about to be 30 minutes. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be blessed, be safe, take care of yourself, enjoy, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Holla!